Will Seth Rollins again returns on a Raw in a shocking way like before and beating the hell out of the monster Bronson Reed in his last monster standing match against Braun Strowman? And speaking of Braun Strowman, I think his night will be going very emotional and memorable. So will he ready to take some bloody revenge from big Bronson Reed, because those 6 or 7 tsunamis what definitely came every night in Seth's dream as a form of nightmare. But this doesn't look like, he's really enjoying right now. He continues his clowny joker stuff in the football matches. But from this, we have to accept the fact that everyone is not Dominic Mysterio and Liv Morgan. And also they don't have to be. Everyone don't has to be in the character all the time. But one thing was cleared from his appearance in a football match, that he's fine. He's not injured, and reports also tells the same thing. So will he ready to go or wait for some more time, because we assuming that this Bronster feud will stretch for some more time, and we also want that this colossal thing is not end that soon, because the way they're destroying each other almost every week was really exciting. And this week in their last monster standing match, these two monsters definitely break the ring, because they gave you some previews from last 2 weeks, first by destroying the turnbuckles and then this. So they cleared one thing, that why do we not make some millions and millions of views on social media by this? But there is a better, much better idea that attracts more viewers and gain more millions of views. Obviously the ring will break, but the ring, the circle is also going to complete for Braun by finally joining the White Six, because same from last 2 weeks they shared some QR codes where White Six desperately wanted to help his brother from Bronson Reed. So if this thing really happening, if they finally help Braun in this match on this Raw, then I think that White Six again continuing his feud with American Made, and American Made also mentioned White Six on each Raw. And American Made, his master leader Chad Gable, was one of the hottest name in May and June, I guess, and he was just waste in this feud. He didn't get any opportunity to prove himself, obviously because of White Six. But if now Chad Gable has to revive again, then he has to continue this feud, and this time he has to deliver some great segments where people talk, debate about him, not only White Six. But how is this possible? Because WWE has to book White Six in a strong fashion, and especially after Braun's arrival. And honestly, this is not the only problem, because they have to involve White Six in some major feud with some major names, and sadly American Made are not those guys. But they have to manage them in a mix, but in the best possible way. But now, if I talk about Seth and Bronson little bit more, so I definitely want that WWE at least push this feud for very long time, and it didn't matter that their match is happening in PLE or a weekly show, but yes, their first match must happen in a PLE. And I also want to see some unique stipulation in their matches, like strap match, I Quit match, or Hell in a Cell match. But there is one more thing which makes me curious, that who walks out with the W in this battle. And I just realized that they also kind of end their feud by book a match where whoever bleeds the first, they lose. And that is really the perfect bloody way to end this bloody battle. But again, back to the most curious part, so who walks out with the clean face? Because if Seth is that man who walks out with the bloody face, with Bronson's blood, then he involves in the feud with CM Punk. But if Bronson Reed wins, then he might challenge the world champion or former world champion Brock Lesnar, which is not confirmed, his return. So I kind of drop a spoiler that Seth emerges as the final warrior, and he continues his war with CM Punk in WrestleMania. But yes, if the other warrior is coming in this battle, chances are less, because CM Punk already competes in a war right now, and his war with Drew was like a India versus Pakistan thing which never stops. So that's why the chances of CM Punk coming in Seth's match are less. So let's see now, let's see what's happening on this Raw. Either the ring will break or Seth Rollins will returns.